What's up guys, Sly Hyper here with another video, and today's video is going to be a Dragons B10 team without Hua. I got a request from this, I don't know, a few days ago or a week ago or something like that. I think it was from a guy named Crash I think, or something like that. Sorry if I didn't get that name right. Anyways, I made a DB10 without Vertihill, and you can check that out if you want. That was a few days ago or a week ago, somewhere around there. So yeah, if you haven't seen that, go check that out. And now I'm making one without Hua because I realize that some of you guys do not have Hua, and Hua is very, very helpful. Excuse me, in all aspects of this game, but really good in dragons. Really, Hua is really good in almost everything. Hua is such a versatile monster. But anyways, this isn't a Hua monster review or anything. I'm just saying, for all you people that do not have Hua and wish you did have one, there are ways to beat Dragons V10 without it. Now, I use Hua on my team, and Hua does speed things up. I'm not gonna lie, Hua definitely speeds things up. But you know, not everyone has a Hua, and you can. I'm just showing that you guys can beat dragons without Hua. But anyway, so sorry. All right, so basically, it's gonna be that team right there. Vertihill, Lead, Vero, Bella, Bernard, and Spectra. So let's go ahead and get into this video right now. So if you guys don't have Vertihill or Hua, that's gonna make things very, very hard. But it is still doable. And if you let me know if that's the case for you and you still want another video without either of them. But this is for you guys that do have Vertihill and do not have Hua. But if you don't have Vertihill, the easiest replacement will just be someone that's going to boost your attack bar or give you more attack bar. So, or like Megan would be good, or you could put a nuker in maybe. So like Megan or maybe Sigmarus are going to be your best options, I'd say, to replace the Vertihill from this team right here. But anyways, so Vertihill, basically all he's doing is boosting your attack bar. If you guys don't know his skills, check them out. He's a great monster. I'm sure you guys know that. But anyways, yeah, all he's really doing is boosting the attack bar. So any attack bar booster would be the way to replace him. Again, Megan. I mean, Bernard, of course, but I already have him in the team. So Peirong maybe, or Megan are the first that come to mind. Peirong is the Water Inferno, for those of you who don't know. Vero, I mean, everyone else in this team's farmable, so you can, if you don't have a replacement, I mean, if you don't have them, you can always get them. They are obtainable without spending $1. So Vero is basically just a cleanser. If you don't have Vero, Kona is probably the best replacement, but I definitely prefer Vero. His dots and stuns are very helpful, and also he cleanses every single turn, which is nice. So, but Kona does have the more, you know, Vert only heals 1 debuff every turn he gets. So Kona is nice to clear if you have multiple debuffs that needs to be cleansed or cleansed. Sorry, but still, I'd say Vertihill, Veramos is definitely the way to go. And those two, Bella's just basically a healer of this team. You're gonna need a healer on this team, cause you're kind of tanking out the damage, but it's not speed 2 or anything, so you're gonna need a healer. So Bella's the best. If you don't have Bella, and he also defense breaks and strips, I don't really think you can replace Bella out of this team without like a single monster replacement. I don't know if you could find one. You're gonna need to switch up the whole team because you need a stripper. Because it says a face team, we'll be going straight boss. If you don't want to go straight boss, if you want to go with the right crystal, you don't need a stripper. And in that case, you can use Galleon or Chasun or Emma or someone like that. Galleon if you're going for more of a speed route, you know, for the defense break, and then Chasun or Emma if you're going for more of a tank route. But I think Bella's definitely the best option here. Unless you're going for more of a speed team, like a YOLO team, then you could maybe use Galleon, but that's for another video too. So definitely Bella's the best option because she has so much. She has the strip, heal, and defense break, so those are all really good. So I would definitely recommend Bella right there. Bernard is basically doing the same thing as Vertihill. He's giving us the extra attack bar and the speed buff, making us get more turns. He also provides an attack break and defense break, but unfortunately that doesn't always land on this fire dragon you see. But on the crystals it is nice. And then, I mean, his first skill does not very much damage. It can do a little because it can do some because it bases off speed. It's just the multipliers and stuff aren't great. So, and then Spectra is basically used as the only guy really doing any damage in this team, but he's not. My Spectra's not even built that nuki. If you have a nuki Spectra, your Spectra will definitely be bringing your time a lot faster because he'll be nuking on his boss. Mine is not very nuky. His special assault or second skill or whatever, I think mine only hits like 15k. But the main reason I use Spectra is to keep the right tower from going too much. With his third skill, it does help to. Oh, Bella didn't strip that because he healed. But anyways, there we go. It does help to have the speed debuff, and it does help to have that pushback attack bar a little on the right crystal, just so they're not constantly getting immunity, so your Bella has time to get its C's back in order to strip it again. That's the reason I use Spectra. And then, so if you don't have Spectra, or sorry, I forgot to say the replacements for Bernard. It's again just like Peirong or Megan probably, but he is farmable. And then Spectra, the replacements, any AoE speed debuff is your best choice. So Arya is the first one that comes to mind. But I personally don't like Arya as much as Spectra and Dragons. I like her more in most TOA stages, but I don't like her as much in Dragons. But as you can see right here, we got a 4.5 minute time. Now that is pretty slow, especially for a face team. But that is a big reason because my monsters, I don't have a nuke build on any of them. My Spectra should be built more nukey, and my Vertihil could be built a lot nukier. And Vero could be doing more damage too. So that would be the reason that this team didn't have that fast of a runtime. But anyways, I'm just gonna talk about, or I'll just leave it like that. I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about a little bit more about the team, and then I'll show you the runes. So if you don't want to hear me talk more or whatever you already know, then just skip to the runes, or whatever. So yeah, so Spectra, I don't like Arya as much as Spectra. I do like Arya more in most TOA stages, but I like Spectra more in TOA 100, especially Lyrith, but TOA 100 in general. And then I also like Spectra more in Dragons. That's why I do not think it's a waste to build both. I know there's one guy who he's like, oh, I don't want to build Spectra and Arya. They're too similar, but they're really different monsters if you think about it. The only thing they have in common is the speed debuff. I think Arya is way better in most TOA stages, honestly. From 1 to 99, Arya I prefer because the sleep and the stun and because I have despair on her. I think Arya is better. The sleep, the stun, the heal block, the glancing is really nice. But Spectra is a lot better in Dragons. I don't like Arya. I don't like Arya as much in Dragons. If I were you, I'd suggest just building a Spectra. Even if you already have Arya, you won't regret it. I didn't. So, because I've had Arya for a while, and I recently 6-starred Spectra. He helps so much with Dragons. So, yeah. Anyways, now we're going to go ahead and get into the runes. So, I'll go first Vertihil. If you have as you know, you're gonna need 100 crit rate on Vert to ensure that every single hit he does will give your team 20% attack bar. That's pretty straightforward. You're gonna need 100 crit rate. You want as much speed on him and HP and defense, and then if you're going for a more nuke build, put some crit damage on him because he is gonna be critting every single time, and then some attack, of course. I need to improve mine because I would say he has enough HP and defense. He has about 1k defense, 20k HP. That's fine for Dragons in my opinion, but I do need more speed. 161 is pretty slow. But the thing about it is, when I speed sync my team, I want Verd going last. Because you want after everyone goes, you want Verd to go and boost your attack bar. Because if Verd's going first, boosting your attack bar, then you're just already going past 100% attack bar. So you're already gonna get the first turn. It's not really doing much. So it's better to just put him make him go last in your speed order and have him boost him back up 40%. That's what I think anyways. So that's why he is slower than he probably should be, but anyways, I want him to be the slowest one. So anyways, here's Vero. Oh yeah, and then so if you guys didn't know, the accuracy cap is 55 on dragons. So Vero, Bella, Bernard. Ooh, I don't know about Bernard because he is wind. If you want to still try and land the sword break and defense break, then 55 accuracy. Otherwise, you don't have to put 55 accuracy. I keep it also on Bernard for giants. If I ever want to use him, you're gonna need that sword break and defense break. So, but that's only 45 accuracy for giants. But anyways, so 55 accuracy you want on Vero, Bella, Spectra for sure, and then probably Bernard. But you don't need on Vertihill. He doesn't have any debuffs. So as you can see, 57 accuracy, 176 speed, 1.5k depth, 25k HP. That's what my Vero is sitting on. Oh, I forgot to actually show you these runes. Sorry. These are Vertihill's runes. There's a stats. And if you need a pause to check one of these guys out, that's fine with me. So there we go. Alright. So those are his runes. And then Vero, there's a stats, 1.5k. Well, I already said that. So anyways, we got Swift on him. Alright, now. So yeah, Swift I'd say is good for Vero. You're gonna 200 speed Vero is definitely what you should aim for. I only have 176, but on my team I also wanted everything going after Bella so that Bella would strip and then I could land my debuff. So Bella will strip and then Hua will go push the attack bar. And then, I mean, this video doesn't use Hua, but for my team. And then Vero will put the dots on and stuff like that. The only person that goes before Spectra, or before Bella, was actually Spectra, because I didn't realize, I forgot about the speed lead on Verd. Is a really big speed lead, and Spectra's base speed is really high, so it actually pushes Spectra ahead of Bella. But it's not a big deal for me, because I still get the speed debuff on the right tower, which is mainly what I use Spectra for anyways. So yeah, anyways. So Bella, I have Violent Energy. There's his stats. I definitely recommend a Violent on Bella. So anyways, we got 60. Of course, we have above 55 accuracy, 180 some speed, 900 I think ish, almost 1,000 def, about 24k HP I think. So yeah, and then we got Violent Energy. Now, I definitely recommend Violent on Bella because you're going to need to be able to get those turns back to get if you're using him as a solo heal. It's so helpful in TOA, Giants, Dragons. I always say, don't sacrifice your stats for Violent. I think that's basically the rule of thumb. If you don't have good enough Violent runes, don't put Violent on. But if you do, go for it because it is, in my opinion, a lot better with Violent because he'll get his strip back faster, he'll get his heal back faster. If you're running him as a solo healer, you're going to need to get that heal back faster somehow, and Violent's a good way to do that. So now we got Bernard. Bernard, 55 accuracy, you see, 108. See, I don't usually use Bernard on my team, so that's why he's out of speed sync, but it doesn't really matter because he's just boosting your attack bar. The more speed on Bernard, the better, of course. And then you can use Marina too, but this is a dungeon build for me. I just use him to boost my attack bar, really. And Sword Break's kind of nice. So Energy Blade broken set. So I was just trying to get some good runes on this guy. I didn't really go for the sets at all. So his runes really aren't that good. I really didn't prioritize Bernard this time around. I don't really use him all that much anymore, but I still do use him. So I did rune him and stuff. Who else was on that team? I think I already went Verd. Oh, Spectra. Alright, so there's his stats. 24k HP, about or over 1,000 defense it looks like, and then 180 speed I think that is. But he does have 126 base speed, so with Verd's lead, you're going to be getting a lot from that because it's 28% of 126. I don't know what that is, but it's a lot. I would say it's let me think. It's over 30 extra speed. I think it might be close to 30, but I think it's between like 30 and 35 or some extra speed for the speed lead. So that's really, really, really good. That's why Vertihill is such a good monster. I mean, that Speedly is just incredibly good. So yeah, so let's go ahead and show you these runes. There we go. Speed, HP, and HP on. See, the way you're gonna want to improve your Spectra from mine is more speed. Of course, doesn't hurt. 200 speed will never hurt you. And then my crit rate's alright, but of course you go more crit rate and then way more crit damage and attack than like mine has. Mine does not have the proper crit damage and crit attack. I didn't have the good enough runes to put that on him. But anyways, I think that's gonna wrap up this video, guys. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down in the comments. If you have any video ideas, leave them down in the comments. And I will see you guys in the next video.